everybody, my name is Jim Stefanko and this is episode 16 of the Wolves Fan Review. Last night our Sudbury Wolves traveled to Erie and played the Otters in the last game of our 3-game weekend. And this morning I woke up with an absolutely wicked migraine. So I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible so I can get back to my bed where only blackness exists. And we once again started this game proving that Friday's game was just a fluke disaster. And for the first half of the period it was pretty much just a defensive battle. Erie eventually got the puck down low in our zone, and with a couple shots and a couple in close whacks at it, the puck eventually finds the back of the net. The Otters are up 1-0. A couple minutes later, Erie gets back into the Sudbury zone. They take a shot on net. The rebound makes its way over to the right-hand side of the net, at about the middle of the circle. The Otters player takes a swing at it, but doesn't catch the whole thing. But with Jake McGrath down on his knees, it goes up and over his shoulder and floats into the net. Erie Otters are up 2-0. And with 2 minutes left in the period, both Sokolov and O'Grady find themselves in a 2-on-1 situation. O'Grady lets a shot go from the right side, and the rebound comes over to Sokolov on the left, and former Sudbury Wolves goalie Troy Timpano slides over to make a huge save. First period winds down, and we're down 2-0. And as the second period starts, it's more or less the same as the first. It's a really good battle between two teams playing sound hockey, and the score doesn't reflect exactly how well the Wolves are playing. We're in there finishing our check, causing turnovers. We're not getting lots of shots, but the shots we are getting are really good chances. And we pick it up with about 6 minutes left in the second period, and Erie's coming into the zone one-on-one with one of our defensemen. Erie manages to let a shot go from about midway through the circle, and it finds a way to get through Jake McGrath. Wolves are down 3-0. And a few minutes later, for the second game in a row, clearly frustrated Darian Pilon drops the gloves, once again with another player who's got a solid 5 inches on him. But Darian absolutely got the better of him in this one, but he picks up 2 for instigating, 5 for fighting, and a 10-minute misconduct. The second period comes to an end and we are down 3-0. And with the third period underway, it's really refreshing to see that we have not given up hope in this game. That's because I think it was very clear to the players that they weren't playing a terrible game. Baker, Sokolov, and Lajeunesse make their way onto the ice. They get some good zone control. Puck gets to Sokolov out front. He dishes it over to Lajeunesse at the side of the net, and he bangs it in for his second in 2 games. We get one back. The score is 3-1. Finally, we're rewarded for all the hard work we've been putting in. We keep up the pressure. Sokolov takes a shot on net that goes off the cage of Timpano. It goes off the shoulder of Kyle Rhodes in front of the net, and it goes in. But it is immediately called no goal by the referee on the ice. And looking at the replay, you can see that Kyle Rhodes had a reaction to the puck hitting him. Definitely doesn't seem to be a motion made to direct the puck into the net. I didn't see it that way. Erie announcers didn't seem to see it that way. But the referees and the people reviewing the play had a different idea. The call stays as no goal and we remain down 3-1. But a few minutes later, and 11.5 minutes left in the third period, Erie comes in again one-on-one with a Sudbury defender. He lets it go and it just beats McGrath. And it's now 4-1 Erie. Coach Stillman finally makes a decision to pull Jake, and we see that coming in as relief is David Bowen, the son of longtime Leafs announcer Joe Bowen, and David's gonna see his first OHL action. And with 5.5 minutes left, Erie enters the Sudbury zone, lets one go, big kick save by Bowen, the rebound comes out, the Otters pick it up, lets a wrist shot go. Holy Mackinac, David Bowen with the big glove save! Oh, that hurt so much. But unfortunately, that was all the excitement we saw for the remaining 5 minutes of the game. Wolves lose to the Erie Otters 4-1. And the same thing that I said earlier remains true at the end of this game. That score does not reflect at all of how well we played. And as the Toronto Maple Leafs coach Mike Babcock always says, I do not expect highlight reel saves all game, every game, but I expect our goalie to at least give us a chance. And I hate reaming on goalies because I used to be a goalie and I know how much it sucks to be in that situation, but I think right now Jake McGrath is sitting with something like a 4.1 goals against average and a .88 something save percentage. He wants to remain in that starting position. We need to see better from him this year, and we've seen awesome moments from him in the past. There's no reason that he can't do that. So I'm gonna go home and chop up this video, then hopefully sleep till tomorrow. I apologize that this one wasn't all that entertaining, but I at least wanted to give you guys a recap of how the game went last night. Again, that score is not a reflection of how well we played that game. So we have one more road game before we come back home for a few, and that game is this upcoming Wednesday against the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds at the SR Center. So everybody, thank you very much for watching today. If you haven't already, go check out my Facebook page at Wolves Fan Review, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel at youtube.com/WolvesFanReview. That'll get you notified anytime a new video comes up. So my name is Jim Stefanko. This was episode 16 of the Wolves Fan Review. We'll see you again after game 17.